Well, we're back here again, and the Toronto Maple Leafs lose a 7-game series to the Montreal Canadiens. It's great. I'm so happy. I was actually looking forward to them losing again this year. I know I didn't want to get my hopes up for them possibly winning a playoff series for the first time since 2004. You know, that wouldn't be great. I wouldn't love that. It'd be dumb. It's whatever, guys. What is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Garcelle. Welcome back to another video. As I just said, the Leafs lose to Montreal Canadiens in a 7-game series, and it sucks. It sucks. I know all Leafs fans are hurting right now, and it's just not a good feeling. It's really not a good feeling. Man, it sucks. We'll just go over the game in just a little bit, and then we'll talk about some things they could do to improve on. Because I know a lot of Leafs Nation, especially Steve Dangle, is absolutely flustered and just they have no idea what to do next. So I thought I'd give them insight on what we can do next. First period, there's no goals. A scoreless first period. Second period rolls around, and the Montreal Canadiens are buzzing. Brendan Gallagher, with 3 minutes and 2 seconds into the second period, gets a wide open chance in front of the net. At the top of the circle, takes the shot right through the 5-hole of Jack Campbell. Should have been one he had, but at the same time, the Leafs had no offensive presence, and the Montreal Canadiens have a 1-0 lead. Corey Perry on the power play, 15 minutes into the period with 5 to go pretty much. Great play. I swear, the best movement I've seen on the Montreal Canadiens power play in the entire series and possibly the entire regular season. They wanted to win. They had the will to win. And Carey Price was backing them up. So there was really no reason for them not to have a crack at going for every chance they have, putting pressure on the net. And that's exactly what they did. Great tic-tac-toe play. Eric Gustafsson to Nick Suzuki. Takes a shot, deflects off Corey Perry in the back of the net. Montreal with a 2-0 lead. Third period rolls around. Tyler Toffoli puts it in the empty net to ensure the Leafs are going home. And just to piss off all of Leafs Nation, William Nylander decides to finally score at the end of the game. Assisted by Jason Spezza and Austin Matthews. Nylander scores his 5th of the playoffs. Finishes with 5 goals in 7 games. That's just insane. I'm pretty sure he had the most goals in the playoffs of the first round, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So, Leafs lost. I could go over the 3 stars. William Nylander got the 3rd star. Brendan Gallagher got the 2nd. And Carey Price obviously got the 1st star. Save percentages. Carey Price, 31 shots against, 1 goal against, 30 saves, 9.68 for Carey Price. Jack Campbell with the loss. 22 shots against, 2 goals against, 20 saves, and a 909. So, what is there to say? Leafs lost. Leafs lost big time. And nobody enjoyed that whatsoever. It was dumb. So, what did the Leafs do wrong? Well, to be quite clear, they didn't do much wrong. To be quite honest, Jack Campbell, Steve Dangle said it. A bunch of Leafs reporters and analysts say it. A bunch of Leafs fans say it on their pages. If we had the goaltender that Jack Campbell is, for all the 7-game series we had in the past, we would win every single one. Every single one. Every single series we would win. And I agree. If you think about it, if Freddie Anderson didn't choke every Game 7, and he had the drive that the Maple Leafs did in all those Game 7s. Maybe not the 5-1 one, but the other ones. The one against the Bruins, yeah, probably. The one against the Capitals in Game 6, Leafs could have probably nudged out of there. That really close Game 7 in 2017, yeah, probably would have won. So, it came down to goaltending. Jack Campbell was unstoppable. The defense, the Maple Leafs defense, I don't see a reason why you don't get that 6 back together. I don't see why in the offseason you don't go re-sign Zach Bogosian again. Dermott's probably going to get picked up in the Seattle expansion draft. We'll have to see, though. Sandin, obviously, he's coming back. That defense was impeccable. They were impeccable. Well, before Muzzin went down, they were insane. Okay, they stopped the Montreal Canadiens from scoring just completely in the regular season and the playoffs. They had it all. They had it all, that defense. And to be quite honest, the Toronto Maple Leafs bottom six was the best bottom six I've seen from Toronto Maple Leafs since I've been watching hockey. That was the best, by far, bottom six I've ever seen. They were buzzing. When you have guys like Jason Spezza and Kerfoot scoring as your main scorers, and Galchenyuk getting in on the scoring, and Nylander finally getting in on the scoring, when was Nylander ever an impact player? Ever. He stepped up when he needed to. Just imagine a Toronto Maple Leafs playoff series where everyone on the team is playing like it's do or die every game. Then you add Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. How long do you think that playoff series would go? Because I say 4 games. I say the Leafs would have swept this team if Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, John Tavares was healthy, and everyone on the bottom 6, including that Kerfoot line, was playing like they are. I guarantee a Leafs sweep. Guarantee it. It's not the Toronto Maple Leafs who lost us this series. It's Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Take a look at these bums playoff stats. It's ridiculous. Mitch Marner had 4 assists, no goals. Mitch Marner has yet to score in a playoff game in 18 playoff games. Mitch Marner has not scored. Austin Matthews, the Rocket Richard winner, gets 4 assists and 1 goal in a 7-game series. This is why I start to raise my voice, because it pisses me off. You're paying these guys $11 million to play like bums. Credit to Philip Deneau. Credit to Philip Deneau and his line for killing the Matthews line. They killed the Matthews line. I'm not saying they completely killed the Matthews line, because I have to agree, Matthews and Marner did not look their best out there. They looked pretty basic this entire series. There's not that edginess. I was watching the Bruins versus Islanders game highlights after, and some of those goals, I'm like, damn, where are those goals from Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner? They don't have the swagger in the playoffs. They've lost their touch. I don't know what's happened to them. They entered the playoffs and they're not themselves. They're trying to play a different game. They're trying to play the Montreal Canadiens game. That's not what we have to do. Who said in the playoffs that we enter the playoffs and you have to play someone else's game? Who said that? Why would they do that? I don't know. But it's tough being a Leafs fan, everyone. It's tough being a Leafs fan. I thought I would do a fun little exercise. I thought I would go over some stuff cap friendly. Right, so let's go over some players. Austin Matthews is on a contract for the next 3 years. John Tavares is on a contract for the next 4 years. Mitch Marner is on a contract for the next 4 years as well. So you guys re-sign Mitch Marner and John Tavares in the same season. Oh, that is going to be a nightmare. William Nylander is also on a 3-year deal as well, $6.9 million. I think at the end of that guy deserves 8. But yeah, he's just a phenomenal player for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kerfoot still got a 2-year deal. Riley Nash is up this year. There's no way you're re-signing him. Zach Hyman, I would love to re-sign Zach Hyman. 100%. 28 years old, playing like that on the first line. Yeah. I would give him so much money, Zach Hyman. But I know the Leafs want to go after something else, and I'll explain that in a second. Ilya Mikheyev, he signed for another year. We still got Ilya Mikheyev. Wayne Simmons, I just didn't feel that urge from Wayne Simmons. I don't know. It just wasn't there for me. He wasn't that fighter we needed him to be. He wasn't that pain in the ass, you know, and that's why he was brought here. That's why they brought him, for him to be that pain. And ever since he got injured, ever since he got that wrist injury, I just feel like he's been a bit of a wuss. And he really hasn't thrown too many punches or gone in too many fights since that injury. So maybe that injury scared him this year. Maybe he'll come back next year high flying. But considering that's what you need in the playoffs, he didn't do that. So everyone just got a little passive. Nick Foligno, I really like Nick Foligno. Like many people have said, I do think he'll go back to Columbus. I would love for him to stay and prove that he can be a top 6 guy beside John Tavares and Nylander next season. I think that would be great, but I don't see it happening. I would love Nick Foligno to re-sign, but I don't think we have the cap to be able to do that. So Pierre Engvall, have him another year, and he's still an RFA. Beautiful. We love Engvall. We love Engvall with all our heart. He's a great player. Galchenyuk, it's a good question if you re-sign him. Him and Nylander had a really good connection. I think he could come back. Then again, I don't know. So we'll have to see. He's definitely getting more than $1 million if he re-signs. So that's going to be a tough one. Adam Brooks, lovely player. He'll stay. Jason Spezza, I think you got to re-sign Spezza. Obviously, he's going to get more than $700K next year. Maybe he'll take a cut. But considering the Leafs didn't play well, he's probably going to want more money now. So, yeah, I don't know. Jason Spezza, I'd re-sign him. But we'll have to see. Joe Thornton, I don't see Joe Thornton coming back. Unfortunately, I don't see it in Jumbo anymore. Would I love Joe Thornton to come back? Yeah, but at the same time, you got to save money for other people. Jake Muzzin's re-signed for a long time. Morgan Riley up next year. That's another story for another day. TJ Brody, it's an absolute steal of a lockdown for $5 million. I can't believe we got that guy for $5 million. That was the steal of the century. TJ Brody, he's a beast. Oh, talk about steal of the century. Justin Hall. My goodness, did the Leafs lock up their defenseman. This four right here, I don't know if I'm pointing. This four right here. All up. I can't point because I'll go out of the green screen. That four right there. Lockdown defense. Damn, man. They were good. They were really good in the playoffs. Zach Bogosian, you re-sign him. He's probably going to want 1.25 to 1.5. I'd give it to him. Why not? Zach Bogosian was a beast. Ben Hutton, he's probably not going to come back. Barely played any games of the Leafs. Rasmus Sandin. Travis Dermott could get picked up. Martin Marincin, please don't re-sign that guy. Freddie Anderson, I don't think he's coming back. Jack Campbell, he's to be re-signed after next season, just like Morgan Riley. That's going to be a nightmare. David Riddick. You know what? I would re-sign David Riddick. He played great. You need a consistent backup for Jack Campbell next season. Why not make it David Riddick? There's a lot of other goalies out there, but I don't know. I trust David Riddick. I like him. I like him as a Toronto Maple Leafs player. And then you get into the guys that doesn't really matter. Stefan Newson, probably not going to give him a contract. Nick Petan, you'll probably give him a minor league deal. And then the rest of these guys are all kind of minor. So, well, it was a fun season. It was a fun season. And I'll tell you what, I had fun in the process. I had fun watching this team. I really did. I had fun watching this team in the regular season. And it was just a joy. It was just a joy to see everyone develop into the team we thought they were going to be. See them progress and win the division. And everything was looking up. And then John Tavares goes down. And then in Game 6, Jake Muzzin goes down. And it looked like all hope was lost, and all hope was lost because they lost Game 7. Don't get your hopes up for next season. Don't get your hopes down. Just enjoy your summer. Enjoy watching other sports. Watch the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are going to have an unbelievable season, and I'm going to start consistently posting the Blue Jays. I fell out of it. I got hooked in by Toronto Maple Leafs and didn't really want to make any other content besides Maple Leafs content. Now that the Leafs are done, Blue Jays. Blue Jays for the rest of the summer. I guarantee it. And I'm going to have a lot of fun making those videos. And I hope you're going to have a lot of fun watching them. I'm going to have fun watching the Blue Jays this season. Everyone watch the Blue Jays. If you're European, watch the Euro. You're going to have a hell of a fun time watching all these soccer teams compete. Just enjoy your summer. Don't worry about these stupid Leafs. Like losers say, there's always next year. One more thing that I want to address. What the Maple Leafs, I think, should do. Personally, I think they should go after Tom Wilson. Not even Tom Wilson. Maybe a Tom Wilson caliber player. I should have put it like that. One player I discussed with my dad yesterday was Evander Kane. I think Evander Kane is a very underrated player. He does really well. He does really well. Now he makes $7 million. What is that new to the Maple Leafs to lock up another guy that makes that much money? I'm pretty sure San Jose would eat some of his cap, considering he's signed for like 5 more years. I'm pretty sure they would eat some of his cap if the right player met the right terms. Now, the thing with Evander Kane, he's carried his team to playoff success. They've never won a cup, but they got pretty far. And, yeah, I would love to bring a player like Evander Kane to toughen up the Toronto Maple Leafs. That would be a great player to trade for if you're going to make any trade. Speaking of trade bait. Who's leaving the Maple Leafs this year to be traded? Honestly, I don't think anyone. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think Kyle Dubas has the heart to trade anyone on this team. Maybe like a Kerfoot type player, but no. I don't think anyone's leaving, to be quite honest. I think some of the UFAs are going to leave. Maybe Wayne Simmons is going to leave. Maybe Joe Thornton won't re-sign. Dear God, I hope Spezza will re-sign, but he's 37. He might just call it quits. But he's still got a lot of fire left in him, and I'd love to see him come back. I don't think Austin Matthews is getting traded. Let's make that clear. I don't think Mitch Marner is getting traded. I know a lot of people, are hating on Mitch Marner, but I think Mitch Marner is going to stay. We had to think back to when the Washington Capitals were not a great team, and they couldn't escape the first round against the Pittsburgh Penguins and Carolina and the Rangers. And oh my goodness, it was a nightmare for Washington Capitals fans. And then they finally got out of the first round and they went to the conference finals. They lost. Then they had trouble with Pittsburgh for a couple years. And finally, when Ovechkin seemed like 35 years old, they won the Stanley Cup against the Vegas Golden Knights. So, do I want to wait that long to win a cup? No. But I don't think we will be like the Washington Capitals for that much longer. I think the playoff success is coming for Toronto. They just need that edge to win the series. And that means production from Matthews and Marner. What they need to do, study all offseason. Study how the other playoff teams play. Study how the best players of the best teams, the best scorers, score goals. Because in the playoffs, you got to figure it out. Whether it's the Montreal Canadiens, whether it's the Tampa Bay Lightning, whether it's the Boston Bruins, whoever. Doesn't matter. You got to find ways to score. Especially in Game 7. Or, you got to go up 3-1 in the series and find a way to win that fourth game. You got to go into Game 5 thinking it's Game 7. Not Game 6. Now you're already out of it. You got to close it out when you can. So, anyways, it was a fun season, everyone. I'm glad to get this off my chest. I'm glad that we don't have to worry about any of this anymore. Enjoy your summer, everyone. It's going to be a good summer. We will not have Leafs playoff hockey in June, but it was a fun ride. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more of these videos, and please make sure to turn on your post notifications to get notified when these videos do come out. One more thing, please make sure to share this video with your friends and family. It's the last one of the season, guys, and I would love for everyone to share this video. Share the pain, share everything. You know, we're all going through a lot. Share the video to make someone's day and give them a little bit of insight of what they can look forward to in the next season. That's what I hope to achieve with this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you in the Blue Jays off season, or beginning season. Nah, take it easy, guys.